vehicles waiting to be served, while others were under lock and key, claiming there was no fuel. Bumi Adigun went to town to see the situation and the effect on the people.
Queues are back at filling stations here in Abeokuta, the Ogun State capital. Back to the days of waiting for long hours at filling stations to get premium motor spirit, popularly known as petrol. This was reported in Abuja and Lagos over the weekend, but finally it has gotten to Abeokuta, the Ogun State capital. Vehicles on queue waiting for their turn as others came with jerrycans.
But what we are having presently is as a result of a contaminated fuel that was brought into the country by NNPC. Mind you, NNPC Limited happens to be the sole importer of petroleum products, of petrol in particular, PMS, the premium motor spirit, for now in Nigeria. They have been the sole importer, in fact, since 2018 or thereabouts. So they brought through their traders into the country a particular vessel that was contaminated with methanol. And Nigeria is not used to that type of fuel. And of course, it came out black in some cases, it came out brown in some cases, and the public has to complain. Along the line, most of the depots, about six depots that received the products, they have already supplied to the public. And that includes MRS, Total, and some others. And having received and pumped to the public, it has started having effects on some customers' vehicle.
But the problem is, how long will this queues fizzle out?
Depot owners and marketers who have tank farms are running around helter-skelter trying to fix that problem, evacuate the contaminated fuel, clean the tanks, and then lift new fuel. So that exactly is the challenge. So if you see any filling station now selling fuel, most likely they had stock before now that is not contaminated, and they are just selling maybe piecemeal.
These people have not seen for a long time. Some filling stations, as usual, are not even attending to customers, pretending not to have fuel. What could have been the cause, or why the panic buying? At some filling stations visited, the people said there's no need for panic buying, as it is business as usual, stressing there is no cause for alarm.
We have been selling since yesterday. Since we have opened this place, we never have closed our gates since then. Though I can't say to that. But since yesterday, we have been seeing enough car rushing here too.
From some buyers, they see no end to the situation. Hence the panic buying when the news about fuel scarcity filters in.
In fact, I was coming from Ijayi now. From Ijayi up to this station, there was no petrol station selling there. I only had that one petrol station at Yanomochuari. They said they were selling at 195 naira per liter.
It's disgraceful that they could bring in adulterated fuel into this country. I can assure you of one thing, this is not the first time of doing it. Maybe they will bring in 50 adulterated and 50% adulterated and 50% normal. Now maybe someone decided to be very clever, making it 75% or 95%. That is what I'm sure would have happened. They have been doing it. This is not the first time. And they keep on destroying our cars. Hard-earned monies are being wasted because of what people are doing it. As I'm not surprised. In other climes, someone should have been sacked by now.
Whatever it is that is going on, the populace should know about it, and they should what we want is availability majorly, because there's a lot about the subsidy fraud and all of that. But we as Nigerians want to get to the station and buy this fuel. We do not want to queue for it. It looks a lot scary if queues come back. We remember when in December every year, once New Year is coming, once it's Christmas, everybody is back to the queue. We have to make sure you are friends with the attendants in the fuel station, but it's really scary.
It was also noted that government should be a step ahead as more corporations need to be absorbed so that NNPC will not be the sole provider of PMS. By and large, people still believe government will increase the price of petrol